In the meantime, I was going to have somebody else speak for a little bit tonight, but their plumbing exploded and their hardwood floors are ruined. So we're going to skip one person and we're going to go straight to Melody.
All right.
Melody Scalley.
Hey, Melody. All right.
For those of you who I have not had the privilege of meeting yet, my name is Melody Scalley. I am the regional coordinator with Heritage Action. You might know Heritage Action. The Heritage Foundation has been around for 40 years now, and is now, we are privileged to have Senator Jim DeMint as our president. Getting good conservatives elected than he could changing the mindset of those already in office. So that's why he got behind Ted Cruz. He got behind a number of really great conservative individuals, and they took to the road over the last 2 weeks. They hit 9 different cities on our Defund Obamacare Townhall series. And we had one town hall in Dallas that had 2,000 people show up. So don't think for a second that people aren't ready to really make this happen. And the only way that it will happen is with all of you. And I want to thank you for being here, because only by all of you staying engaged and getting involved can we turn this ship around. You have to pay attention. It takes a little bit of work to get educated on the issues. There's a really important website you need to remember, and that's heritageaction.com. heritageaction.com. And I will tell you also, if you go to heritageaction.com/Richmond, you'll find a page there where you can send me a message and sign up. We are doing some canvassing in this area. We would love to have some block captains and some precinct captains to help us to educate your neighbors. You obviously are educated on the issues, or you would not be here right now. So I truly commend you for that. So we've got a table right outside, and I have some contact cards on that table. And if you would like to share your contact information with me before you leave, that would be absolutely awesome, because I would love to share with you what our Sentinel program is. Our Sentinel program is how we equip folks to go out and lead in their areas. And we really focus on Congress. That's one of the most important things that we need to do. And unfortunately, you don't have a representative here this evening to share your concerns with, so we will help you to get your message heard by him directly. I want to share a little video with you, and then I'm going to come back and talk some more.
I just felt crippled with fear and inaction. And I remember that every morning I'd fall on my knees in prayer next to the bed, wondering, asking God, what can I do to make this better? How can I be part of the solution to the problem? 5 years ago, when my husband and I retired, we had this long-range plan when we first got married to retire after 30 years of work. And it was the McCain-Obama campaign going. And I could see that the political winds were favoring Obama. That was a scary thing. We had a market crash. So half of the things that we had saved on paper were now wiped out. So I started to venture over to my local GOP in hopes of finding something to do for the election. There was really nothing going on there. It was very disheartening. I was just looking for some way to make a difference and do do something. Well, I've been a long-time member of Heritage Foundation, so I was personally contacted by Russ Vogt and Jessica Anderson when Heritage Action was just starting up, and they were looking for activists to write letters to the editor on the Affordable Health Care Act. So I said that I would, and they provided me some wonderful research and talking points to help me craft my letter. I submitted the letter, it was published, and our relationship grew from there. They do the same with each Sentinel. It's a very personal relationship they develop with Sentinels, and that's what separates them from all the other organizations out there that I've tested. There's all these tools in an activist tool chest, and Heritage Action is there to teach activists how to use those tools. Now I look forward to the future because I know that I'm making a difference. As a Sentinel, we have our voices heard individually, and when you add up our team with all the other teams that are growing across this country as Sentinels, we're going to be forced to be reckoned with. We will be heard, DC, and help shape policy, and help take our country back to its founding principles.
Do you know who Congressman Cantor was meeting with at 2:30 this afternoon? Organizing Virginia about the immigration reform that they are pushing forward. We are saying no to amnesty.
Amen.
We're also saying defund Obamacare in the continuing resolution. When the summer started, they weren't talking about defunding Obamacare. That wasn't part of the conversation. It wasn't anything that was anywhere on their radar screen. Over the course of the last few weeks, Heritage Action has been at the forefront, changing the direction of that conversation. And while Syria and addressing intervention in Syria is very important, we don't need to change the conversation and the focus right now. We really need to keep the focus on defunding Obamacare, the continuing resolution. And if you turn up the heat, you know, what did Reagan say? If you can't make them see the light, make them feel the heat. And it's time. It's beyond time for them to start feeling the heat. So I'm going to encourage every single one of you. Do you have any idea? The media would certainly notice if everybody in this room tweeted to your representative asking him to get on the Meadows letter, which is even more important than co-signing the bill, quite frankly, because if they will sign the Meadows letter, they are saying, I will not vote for a continuing resolution that funds Obamacare. And if they're not willing to do that, but they're just willing to co-sign the bill, it has no teeth. And we have a few representatives in Virginia who have been willing to co-sign the bill, but not sign the Meadows letter. That's the song and dance. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the spin. So Heritage Action, we have our Sentinels are our activists, and we will get you the information that you need to be as effective as you can be. And so if you would please sign up with me outside here, we really need some folks to step up to the plate and be precinct captains and block captains in this area. It's a very important area, as you well know, because you all live here, and we want to help make that happen. So I'm happy to take any questions, Sarah, if you want to do that. I don't know if you want to or not. Do you have time?
Couple questions.
sign that. The Senate is not going to sign something that says that they're going to defund Obamacare.
Who controls the purse?
The president, and so is the House. They have not put out a budget in the last 6 years. The Senate hasn't signed one.
Your point is made, I'm not trying to walk on your naughty, but what the Republicans are trying to do is put the Democrats in a position to shut down the government, not the Republicans, and you are correct. But they're going to make President Obama sign a piece of paper that shuts down everything, and it won't be, Boehner or Cantor signing that piece of paper. That's
right.
It's forcing me. Sorry.
That's right, no, that's fine.
One more question, and then, no, you can stay until the end.
Yes, I will be here.
Okay, so she'll be there after too, if you have more questions.
Will you explain the difference between the letter and the bill? Because I don't understand.
Okay, the Meadows letter. This is an important distinction. He wants to know the difference between the Meadows letter and the act of defunding, the co-sponsoring the act to defund Obamacare and the continuing resolution. That is a very good question. If they simply sign on as a co-signer on the Defund Obamacare Act, that's great. They can do that. But then if they still vote in favor of a continuing resolution that doesn't actually defund, it's meaningless. The Meadows letter puts them on record as saying, I will not vote for any continuing resolution that funds Obamacare. That's why the two go hand in hand. That's why we have a few representatives in Virginia who have co-sponsored the bill but have not signed the Meadows letter because it's their skate.
Who are they?
Whitman's one. Whitman's one. I want to say that Griffith is the other. So, but I mean, that being said, none of the other guys have signed. They're not there.
Randy Forbes. Where's he
No,
at?
he's not. I don't believe he's on either. Yeah, I don't believe he's on either. So please turn up the heat so that they will see the light. And thank you very much.